Back to my YouTube channel, guys. So in today's video, I'll be doing a technical analysis on CAD JPY and AUD JPY, and also I'll be talking about how to find money for trading, how to find the capital for trading. So I'll be talking about that as well. So looking at CAD JPY now, I'm currently on the monthly time frame. So the overall direction of the market is clearly to the down, is to the upside. So price was creating higher highs and higher low. So price was trending back to the upside. But looking at this trend on the monthly time frame now, price create a chart pattern somewhere around here. So for price to continue moving higher, so price was creating like a higher high, higher low, a high and a higher low. So price was supposed to continue creating that pattern to continue back to the upside, or for price to create a equal low before price continue moving back to the upside. But instead, price create a higher high here, create a higher low, create another higher high, and price came back down here to create a equal low. This seems like a lower low, but price was still trading above this region again and also above this trend line around here. So now price come into this level to create a equal low here, and also so now after price create this low, price was supposed to continue moving back to the upside to create another higher high for price to continue moving higher. But when price goes here, price creates a lower high. As you can see, this high is lower than this previous high. So this was like a lower high here, and also it was also like the same high with this high around this region. So this was clearly a chart pattern somewhere around here. This was the head and shoulder pattern. This was the left shoulder, this was the head, and this was the right shoulder here. So now, and also this was the neckline of the chart pattern where this left shoulder form. So this was the neckline of this chart pattern. So this was the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and this was the neckline. So now price have already broken out of this monthly trend line. So price have already cleared the monthly trend line to the downside and also broke below this trend line. So if I go down to the weekly time frame so that we could see clearly. So on CAD JPY now, so now this was the monthly trend line. Price have already broken out of it, and also price have already broken out of this neckline as well. So I'm expecting price to continue moving back to the downside, but there was a level here that's stopping price from moving back to the downside. So there was a level here that price was finding support from. So price was finding it difficult to break past this level. So when price broke this neckline retest, so price was supposed to continue moving back to the downside, but instead price finds support somewhere around here and then start moving back to the upside. So now for me to get into like a sell trade on this on CAD JPY now, so since the direction of the market is pointing to the downside, so the overall direction of the market have been to the upside for quite some time, but since price is creating all this chart pattern and also broken out of a trend line, a monthly trend line, and also broken out of a neckline, broke and retest, so now I'm expecting price to continue moving back to the downside. So what I'm going to be waiting for in this trade is very simple. So if I go down to the daily time frame, there was a so now price was still getting rejected from this neckline again. So you see, this seems like a double bottom somewhere around there, and also this seems like a neckline of it. So price might be finding it difficult to break past this level. So what I'm going to be doing now is, for me to get into a sell trade on CAD JPY at the moment, I'll be waiting for a counter trend line break on the daily time frame. So I'm currently on the daily time frame. So this was the counter trend line. So I'll be waiting for price to break this counter trend line alongside with this. So there was a minor level here too. There was like a minor resistance somewhere around here. So I'll be waiting for price to clear this counter trend line, and also let me go down to the 4-hour time frame. So I'll be waiting for price to clear this counter trend line to the downside and also broke this level here somewhere around this minor level, for price to break it alongside with this counter trend line. So if price should break it to the downside, then I'll be looking for selling opportunity to the downside. So by the time price got here, I would have already moved my stop loss to break even. By the time price got into this black line, so I would have already moved my stop loss to break even. But if price wants to continue moving higher, so price can still do the opposite and then broke above this level and then continue moving back to the upside. So for that to happen, price will have to break a trend line here. So there was still a trend line from this high. If I drag it to the downside like this, so there was a trend line here that price seems to be getting rejected from at the moment. So for me to start looking for, if price did not go rejected from here, so let me go down to the daily time frame so that we can see clearly. Okay, so now if price did not go rejected from here and then price start moving back to the upside again, so for me to start looking for buying opportunity is very simple. So I'll just be waiting for price to clear this level back to the upside like this. So for price to break it to the upside, came back down to retest it again before I start looking for buying opportunity. That's if price did not go rejected from here. So if price was unable to break past this level, so yeah, if price should break this level to the upside, I will just be looking for buying opportunity after price break and retest. But as long as we are trading below this neckline and this trend line, so as long as we are trading below it, price will definitely continue moving back to the downside. So I'll just be waiting for a break of the so I'll just be waiting for a break of the counter trend line on the 4-hour time frame, and also broke a break of this level. So for price to clear this blue zone here and also the trend line here. So that's what I'll be looking at on this on CAD JPY. So for me to start looking for selling opportunity, I will have to wait for price to clear this counter trend line and also this minor level for me to start looking for selling opportunity. Or if price should break above this level, above this trend line and also this neckline, so I'll just be looking for buying opportunity after price came back down to retest this level. So that's what I'm currently looking at on this on CAD JPY at the moment. So the next pair on my list is AUD JPY. So let me quickly. So what I'm looking at on AUD JPY is very simple. So now I'm looking at the trend of the market. The trend of the market is to the upside. So price was moving to the upside. So now for me to start looking for, so this seems like price wants to continue moving to the upside. So price was creating higher high, higher low, higher high, and also price create like a equal low somewhere around here. So for me to start looking for buying opportunity now, so there was a Fibonacci here that price was respecting. So if I draw it properly, there was a Fibonacci here that price was respecting. So this was acting like a support here, and also there was a support level inside this Fibonacci zone, but I'm not going to be drawing it out. But there was a level inside this Fibonacci zone that price was currently respecting. So for me to get into a buy or a sell trade on this, for me to get into a buy trade on AUD JPY, so I'll be waiting for. So now this was the area where price was finding support from. So I said that price was creating like a equal low somewhere around here, as you can see. So price was creating a equal low here and also bouncing off of a Fibonacci level. So for me to start looking for buying opportunity on this trade, if I go down to the daily time frame, there was a level here that price have already broken out. So there was like a minor level here that price have already broken above. So for me to start looking for buying opportunity, I will have to wait for price to clear this counter trend line. So there was a counter trend line somewhere around here that I'll be waiting for price to clear. So if price could clear the counter trend line to the upside, so I'll be looking for buying opportunity on AUD JPY. So let me quickly. So this was the counter trend line that price was still expecting. So for me to start looking for buying opportunity now on AUD JPY now, I'll be waiting for price to clear this counter trend line to the upside. So let me go down to the daily time frame and see. Okay, so now this was the counter trend line now. So I'm expecting price to clear it to the upside. So if price could break it to the upside, so I'll be looking for buying opportunity after price broke this counter trend line to the upside. So I'll be looking for buying opportunity after price clear it to the upside. So that's just my take on CAD JPY. But if I want to be selling, so if I want to get into a sell trade from here, if price could get rejected from this level and also broke below this trend line, so there was also like a counter trend line somewhere around here. So if I could have a close like candle close above this level and also for price to break this counter trend line, so I might be looking for selling opportunity, but I'm favoring the upside. So because the higher time frame, the monthly and the weekly time frame is pointing to the upside, so I'm also looking for buying opportunity. So I'm only going to be waiting for price to clear this counter trend line to the upside. So if price could break this trend line to the upside, so I'll be looking for buying opportunity on AUD JPY. So that's just my take on this trade. So the next thing is for me to show you how to actually get funded for the trade. So I know most traders are still finding it difficult. Like the most challenges most traders are facing is how to get funded. So I'll be talking about that. I'll be showing you guys how to get funded, how to see money, like to get money for you to start trading with. So not just analyzing the chart and not be able to enter the trade anyway. So I'll be showing you guys how to get funded and how to start making money trading. So let's go. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I tell you guys that I'll be showing you guys how to actually get fund to start trading with, or let me say how to get capital for you to start trading with. So at the moment, I'm in the dashboard of WFunded, formerly known as Willis Capital. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is just basically the account size they have, and also there was an ongoing promo that was currently going on WFunded, in which you can get an account by just using a promo code, and you'll be able to get the account like 50% off promo code. So there was a 50% off promo code that you can use to get an account with WFunded at the moment. So now the account starts from $3,000 to $100,000. So if you want to get an account now, the 50% off will apply to all the accounts. So let's say you want to get a $3,000 account and you use the promo code. So the promo code is funded 50. So the promo code is funded 50. So after you input the promo code, just apply it. So that, as you can see, like instead of you paying 57,000 on this $3,000 account, instead of you paying 57,000 naira on this account, this is just 28,000 naira. So this applies to all accounts on WFunded at the moment. So the promo code will only last for 72 hours, which I think is about 3 days. So it's going to be better for you guys to take advantage of this opportunity. So this was a very good opportunity to me, because most traders don't really have a lot of money to start trading with, and also even most if you are considering getting an account. So let's say you have $100 and you want to get this $10,000 account, you are going to be able to get just two accounts now instead of getting just one account. So you are going to be able to get two accounts at the moment. So the promo code is funded 50. So it applies to all the funded accounts. As you can see, this um so instead of you paying like 700k on this uh $100,000 account, you're just going to be paying like 368,000 naira on this account. So the 50% off applied to all the W funded accounts at the moment. And like I said the other time, it's going to last for like 72 hours. So it's going to be better for you guys to take advantage of this opportunity. And also, it's not even just about the promo that was ongoing. WFunded is a very good capital, is a very good prop firm, because they have no hiding rules, and also their payout is fast. And also, the one thing I like about WFunded is because they don't have a time limit to the time that you can pass the challenge. So if you are trading with WFunded, you can pass your account at any time. So there was no like time limit for you to pass an account with WFunded. Even if you are trading the account for months, they are not going to close the account, or they are not going to start over, unlike other pro firms. So that's just the reason why I like WFunded, and the reason why I'm talking about it for you guys to get an account with them, so that you are going to be able to use advantage of this opportunity in your own favor. So that's just it. That's what I want to talk about how to get capital to start trading with. So if you are considering getting an account with a pro firm, I would urge you guys to get an account with WFunded, and also use the promo code that they are currently the promo code that was out at the moment. So guys, so that you guys will have an opportunity to get an account with WFunded with low amount of money. So that's just it for today's video. So I will catch you guys in my next video.